Sondela, Sondela, Sondela. Sunny Banani, Igamalami, Gulindawa. Hi guys. So on today's episode, I am sharing with you guys a secret. And the secret that I'm sharing with you is that I just finished building a website. So I am now a CEO of my own clothing e-commerce business. And it will be debuting at the end of October. And I hope that it's for females, but you know, if you're a guy and you've got like a special somebody and you would like to get something for them, please do check it out and let me know what I could do better. I have not figured it out just as yet, but I do know that it's something that I've been meaning to do, and it's something that I've always been speaking of. And with me being in quarantine by myself this time and not the whole world participating, it has literally given me the time and the effort and the means for me to be able to actually get it done. Because I thought Mengifa, I thought I was dying from COVID-19, so I was like, I'd rather die with everything that I've ever wanted to do done and completed. And it's a website. I've already paid the domain. I've already housed it somewhere. It ain't going nowhere. So that is actually like one of the biggest things that I've been doing right now, apart from everything else that I've literally been just trying to like hop in everywhere. But I'm actually really excited, and I hope that you guys will also be excited to see what it is and to also contribute and have your little impact into it. So with that being said, it was just like an opener of what we all need to do to be able to actually just pursue the things that we want to do in our lives, you know? Because I feel like there's so many things that everybody has got. There's so many plans that we have as people. And to tell you the truth, the only thing that was stopping me from not doing this is because I was busy doing other things, living. So and I realized that my definition of living has been wasting time. There's this group of young girls from my home city. So when I was in matric, these girls were 2 or 3 years younger than me. So they were 3 years of a grade below than what I was. And they made a video, Girl Boss ZA. And so because she was there, I was like, oh my gosh, okay, fine, let me watch. So I watched the live, and oh my gosh, guys, she was, you know, talking about her business, how to go about her business. And she was very informative and very, like, she was dropping gems of how anybody and everybody can actually do what she's doing. Every woman can become a CEO. We just need to like literally just do it. Because there is no point, there's no excuse. Exactly, there is no excuse. Those are the words that I wanted to use. And okay, fine, so she finishes, and then now I'm now interested, who are these girl bosses? And so now I'm going through the profile. Oh my god, it's these little kids. I refer to as kids, which now are young women, but I'm like, these are these kids that were like 3 years younger than me, and they are CEOs. They went through the whole university route. They got that done, but then they are now CEOs of their own companies. And I'm like, this is what I wanted to do when I was in high school. And then I was like, okay, fine, finish university and give myself 2 years just to put myself in a get capital for the first 2 years, because that's the line, eh? You lie to yourself that you're going to go to work, get capital so that you can start your own business, right? And so that's what I did. And then, yeah, so you think 2 years capital, the third year you're launching your business, right? It makes sense. It's very simple, straightforward. Did your sister do it? Did your sister do it? Your sister's been occupied, living life as if she's part of the 1%. I mean, yeah, you can be exposed to the 1%, but sis, you're not, you know? And okay, fine. With that being said, I mean, guys, I'm not complaining about the life I've been living. Please get me right. Give in, guys. I'm complaining. I'm just saying that, I mean, I had planned on being a part of the 1% through my own efforts. You know what I mean? Girl boss. And so when I saw these girls, I was like shook, you know? I felt like, I literally felt like somebody was like, and I was like, if I was waiting for anything to like push me over the edge to actually get this business of mine started and off the ground, this was it. Because there was no way, or there was no other resuscitation that I was going to need or that I was going to get except for that. And now that it has been done, that is how I went about into then starting this business. So the things that I've written it down, so that's why I'm going to be looking down just so we get it right. So I was like, so for me to be able to make all my endeavors a success, not only the business, but having a platform where I'm like communicating with people through video and being able to actually share my experiences and the things that I realized, discover, read. It was a part of the ALX, how to be successful. And number one, these people kept on drilling, continuously saying discipline. Like even Dr. Miles Monroe says the same thing. Guys, I mean, discipline. I'm disciplined. Oh my god, you know. We all think we're disciplined until we actually have to implement it, and then it's something else. So I was like, okay, fine, but I need steps on how to be disciplined. If you're like me, girl, I got you. So you need to define what it is that you want. Your goals. Okay, fine, you have your goals, and your goals actually need to have a time frame of how they actually need to be done. Like it needs to be something that is going to be feasible and you can break it down into applicable steps. That's a goal. Or else it's a wish. And so you define what you want and why do you want it. Eliminate all distractions. Prioritize. Track your progress. And then keep yourself accountable. Those are like the 6 steps on how I will try. I'm not perfect. I said I will try, and therefore I will give it a chance. I'll give it a go. So with these things, so there's like easy 6 steps that we can all put into implementation with everything that you actually want to do. So for a safe investment, property is number 1. You have to be in property. And if you're a family and you all have got kaching to be able to invest, if we're gonna plan to buy the whole block of apartments, rent out to students, then we start small by small. But if I'm by myself, I can only get one at a time. And then when I have acquired enough money to put a down payment on another apartment, that takes roughly 4 to 5 years, trust I know. And you know, but if now there's multiple people who are implementing the same goal, and we were able to, instead of buying 1 apartment, we can buy 3 apartments at one go. And then the second time that the apartments have been able to do back revenue, instead of buying just 1 again, we buy another 3. Instead of now having just 2 apartments as an individual, you can actually have 6 apartments as 3 people within your group. Like they always say, your network is your network, sister. So yeah, which that's one thing. And I'm just saying that property is something that you should property is important, guys. Yeah, property, because it is an investment that not only will be making you money every month, but it's also an investment that if you decide to sell it, you will be able to get more than what you actually initially invested, because as the years go by, the property appreciates. Okay, so number 2, so that's also a business that will make money for you while you are not there. Do you get what I mean? Like South Africa, 2 different area codes, but be able to have an income that comes and subsidizes one of your expenses and is able to make money while you're not physically there, so that you are able to grow. And then the online business, I mean, if you have the money to get somebody to make the websites for you, to pay for a domain, to house it, to pay for like the monthly housing, to pay for the subscription for people to be able to, when everybody uses their bank cards, like is it a subscription that you have to pay for every payment that you receive, or to be able to use those channels, financial channels, to be able to use them in your websites, and guys, and then you need to find a supplier, and then suppliers you need to find a supplier. You need to be able to then figure out a way to distribute whatever you're going to be selling and how you're going to be distributing it. And yeah, so basically that's that. And then that's your second business. Your third business is something that can work for you, where you don't have to invest. Oh, so second business, you invest in your own money. Then the third business is that a business that you don't have to be investing your own money. That's probably the government can subsidize you for. South Africa, we've got BEEs, but now BEE, this thing of having to pay for connections to be able to receive finances or even a tender, yo guys, it's got to end. Allow people the opportunity to create jobs, to be able to decrease the unemployment rate in South Africa. That's what I'm just saying. And that's just South Africa. I don't know about the rest of the world. And majority of the people that watch me are South Africans. So, I mean, this is just in Africa in general, because high corruption, guys. Okay. But yeah, so with all these things, so these are 3 businesses that I've just given you guys, that you can use the 6 steps which underline the whole discipline platform for you to be able to do best, and to be a girl boss, or to be a boss in general. And I mean, it's for other people it will be easier, and for others it won't. But I do ngiyanigqugquzela nonke ukuthi nizame nibone, because your 2020, if there's anything that it has taught me or it has shown me, is that having one income and being dependent on just one resource, guys, it's a struggle I do not want to face ever again. So I have learned, and I hope you guys have as well. And if you hadn't, I hope this will help you to be able to not only broaden your mind, but your revenues and the opportunities that you are afforded. So thank you for watching.